Swarupananda Parama Sanamite Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prastayate
Namasya Swarupananda Parama Sanamite Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prastayate
Namasya Swarupananda Paramahamsa Name Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prastayate
Namasya Swarupananda Paramahamsa Name Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prastayate
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayanya
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayana
Bhanja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadego Bhakta Vrinda
Bhanja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadeva Bhakta Vrinda
Kumara Govinda Rama
Hari Bol Krishna
Madana Mohana
Hari Bol Krishna
Kumara Govinda Rama
Hari Bol Krishna
Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda
Everybody sing it, chant.
Madana
Krishna Haribol, Govinda Haribol, Haribol Nitai Gaur.
Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama
Hari Bol Krishna
Madana Mohana
Hari Bol Krishna
Gopala Govinda Rama
Hari Bol Krishna
Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama
Hari Bol Krishna
Madana Mohana
Hari Bol Krishna
Gopala Govinda Rama
Hari Bol Krishna
Madana Mohana Govindarama Mandana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govindarama
Krishna
Mandana Mohana
Krishna
Gopala Govindarama
Krishna
Mandana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Haribol Krishna
Jaya Jaya Gauranga
Haribol Krishna
Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Haribol Krishna
Jaya Jaya Gauranga
Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gauranga Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gauranga
Jaya Jaya Srila
Haribol
Prabhupada
Krishna
Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Haribol Krishna
Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada
Haribol Krishna
Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Jaya Jaya Srila Swami
Haribol Krishna
Ananda Paramahamsa
Haribol Krishna
Jaya Jaya Srila Swami
Haribol Krishna
Ananda Paramahamsa
Jaya Jaya Srila Swami Ananda Paramahamsa Jaya Jaya Srila Swami Ananda Paramahamsa
Namo Srila Swarupananda Paramahamsa Naminai Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Predstayate
Namo Srila Swarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestayate
So, ngayong umaga, I like to narrate something that is connected with the practice we're doing, but I'll speak first in vernacular. Due to the progress sa country natin, mga roads pinalaki, nagkaroon ng logistical system, kagaya ng mga market, saka binuksan yung mga daan, at dumami yung mga sasakyan. Sa dami ng sasakyan na nakikita natin, yung mga kayang bumili na motorsiklo, kotse, ay nakakabili. Pero dahil yung kalsada natin ay ginawa para saan tatakbo yung mga sasakyan at saan maglalakad yung mga tao sa gilid. So, ang nangyari nun, bago ka magkaroon ng, pag may sasakyan ka, bago ka dapat magmaneho dyan sa kalsada, kailangan may lisensya ka. So yung lisensya na yon, naging mabigat masyado para sa mga mahihirap sa lahat. Dahil ang nangyari, yung dating lisensya natin na 60 pesos lang, kasi yung license ko, I had it almost 45 years ago. Gumastos lang ako ng 60 pesos. Ngayon, dahil yung kalsada natin open sa lahat at lahat karamihan may sasakyan, hinuhuli yung mga walang lisensya. At naging angal ng lahat, bakit huhulihin ka? Ba't hindi tayo pwede mag-drive na lang? Kasi yung license to be able, para makadrive ka sa kalsada, is a privilege. Hindi right. Alam yung privilege? Nabigyan ka lang ng pagkakataon, kung may sasakyan ka, pwede ka mag-drive dyan. Hindi right na pag nandyan ka, pwede mo sagasaan yung mga tao dyan, banggain. Kasi pribileyo lang yun eh. Kaya pag nag-break ka ng law, tanggalin yung lisensya mo, pwede ka makulong. At kung wala ka lisensya, nahuli ka, bayad ka ng malaking penalty. At kung may sasakyan ka na hindi nakarehistro, ang mangyayari nun, mas malaking penalty. Criminal offense na, driving without license. So lahat umaangal. Pero kung titignan nyo maigi, yung paraan para makakuha kayo ng lisensya, mag-undergo kayo ng training. Magkakaroon kayo ka ng kaalaman kung paano gagamitin yung kalsada at paano gagamitin yung sasakyan na sinasakyan natin. At ang unang tinuturo nila ron ay safety. Safety. Paano ka mag-drive, lahat ng mga rules nandun, alam mo yung paano ka mag-overtake, at alam mo, pag may mga signal, alam mo lahat yun. Kasi tuturo nila yon. Para sa isang individual, hindi na kailangan yan. Marunong ako mag-drive. Pero importante na malaman natin yung sistema, kasi yun yung magpoprotekta sa atin. Sa daan, kagaya halimbawa, nakakita ka ng red light, at malapit ka na sa crossing, nasa crossing ka, may red light. Ang gagawin ng isang tao na walang kaalaman, he will beat the red light. Tatakbo siya mabilis. Okay? Ang problema, sa kabila, green naman. Lahat ng mamadali. Pagdaan mo sa gitna, ano mangyayari? Maligsang ka. Na? Pero kung marunong ka, tinuruan ka ng defensive driving, alam mo kung halimbawa pumasok ka dito sa maraming tao, dapat ang speed mo lang is 20 kilometers or 15 kilometers per hour, nagda-drive ka 100 kilometro isang oras. So para kang kidlat. Okay? Kung biglang may tatawid na kalabaw, pabangga mo, tapon, disgrasya. Hindi mo alam, sa sobrang bilis mo, may sign pala ron, di mo nakita. Okay? Construction going on. Deep hole. Sa bilis mo, wala. Di mo na nakikita yung paligid eh. So, diretso ka sa butas. Okay. So, yung lisensya, para makuha mo yon, kailangan dumaan ka sa sistema. Tuturuan ka nila ng number 1, safety, discipline, at rules ng road. Para habang nandiyan ka, hindi ka makakasagasa at hindi ka magbibigay ng problema sa mga kapwa mo na nandiyan sa kalsada. Intindihan niyo yan? Kaya yung lisensya na yan, isang paraan yan para makita natin, mayroon ka palang student license lang. Nakita ng police, student license ka lang. Bago ka pala nag-aaral, tapos ang dala-dala mo prime mover. So hulihin ka. Di ba? Alam yung prime mover, yung 20 yung gulong. Okay? Tapos, halimbawa, merong mga regulation, ilang beses ka na pala nag-break, kasi pag nagparehistro ka, nakuha ka lisensya, makikita yung traffic violation mo, tinakasa mo, dahil halos lahat ng lugar may CCTV camera yan. Pag nakita ka, yung plaka mo, okay, tumakas ka man, pag apply mo ng lisensya, may penalty ka. Ngayon, gano'n na ngayon. So, ang purpose ng noon ay para maging safety tayo sa kalsada. Okay. Magkaroon tayong kaalaman. So, in our practice, dito sa mundo na to, yung ginagawa natin, the body is like a machine, a car. So, alam dapat din natin kung paano gagamitin yung katawan para sa kabutihan natin. So, kaya yung kaalaman na tinuro sa atin, ay dapat maintindihan natin na hindi tayong katawan. Yung katawan natin, gagamitin natin para sa kabutihan natin. Hindi para malulung tayo sa isang bagay na magbibigay sa atin ng kasawian at hindi magandang pangitain. So, is it clear with you? So, rules, traffic rules, safety all of these rules are beneficial for your protection sa road. Okay. Halimbawa, nakalagay, do not enter. Okay? Yung kalsada, maliit lang kasi ginagawa ko, do not enter. Ang bilis mong tumakbo, diretso ka. Yung pala doon sa kabila, papasok lahat, yung mga prime mover galing sa bundok. So, ang mangyayari nun, nasa gitna ka. So, ang gagawin mo, atras ka. Kung sobrang bilis mo, what will happen? Dasmagang ka ng mga ano doon. Alam mo, nakalagay doon, halimbawa, nagkumuha kayo ng test. Kung yung nagbibigay ng test ay hindi gusto yung ugali nyo, yung ano nyo, yung taga-LTO, sasabihin sa inyo, okay, pasok ka dyan sa kalsada na yan. Hindi mo alam yung mga rules. Nakalagay doon, do not enter. Okay? Nag-uumpisa ka pa lang mag-drive kasi bibigyan ka nga ng pribileyo para makakuha ka ng student license. Tapos nabigyan ka ng non-professional driving license. Pero para makuha mo yan, kailangan ma-drive mo yung multi-cab nila na nandun, na ang bababa ng clutch. Tapos kasama mo yung taga-LTO. At sabihin sa'yo, diyan ka pumasok sa eskinita. Nakalagay doon, do not enter. Hindi ka marunong magbasa. Hindi mo alam. So, diretso ka sa do not enter. Baksak ka. Dindihan niya? Tapos, sinabi doon, nakita mo green light, go. Bigla kang huminto. Lahat ng nasa likod. Ang bibilis. Ano mangyari sa'yo? Madalas, maganga. Dindihan niya? Is it clear tayo? So, ganun din sa spiritual life. Yung process natin is, kung titignan nyo maigi, it's about the care of Lord Krishna, na Supreme Person sa atin. It is about the wisdom, how we can protect ourselves from experiencing the miseries of this world. Bigyan ko ng halimbawa sa inyo. What is sweet in the beginning becomes bitter in the end. Halimbawa, through sense perception, nag-identify ka sa body. Inisip mo, ako, alam mo, nasa katawan kang lalaki o nasa katawan siyang babae at nakita mo, wow, siya na ang irog na gusto kong makasama habang buhay. Okay? Dahil nanalo siya naging ano siya sa kaka-standby mo sa kalsada, nagkaroon ng ano sa inyo, ng piyesta, naging Miss Tampilisan siya. Okay? At doon rumarampa at nakita mo, uy, napakaganda niya. Okay? So, nag-succeed ka. Nagsama kayo, napangasawa mo siya. So, dahil hindi siya yung katawan, hindi ka rin yung katawan, and yung nakita mong beauty sa mata mo na napakaganda niya. Okay? Kasi relative lang naman yung beauty. Yung beauty na attracted ka dahil nasa human form ka, attracted ka sa human form din. Hindi ka naman ma-attract na manligaw ka sa aso o sa baka o sa kambing. Relative lang naman yung ano Dahil yung kambing, ma-attract din sa kapwa kambing. Okay? So, anong nangyari? Siya yung yung irog mo na yon, siya yung naging parang altar mo sa buhay. Araw-araw tinitignan mo siya. Dahil araw-araw, pag nakikita mo, wala siyang ginawa kung hindi i-remake yung form. Okay? Alam niyo i-remake? Yung kilay, pakapalan, yung muka. Antik ko ganun dati. Kasi tumatanda na yung katawan niya. Mayroon silang tawag doon Hilamusan mo yung mukha mo, bibili ka ng isang klaseng, ayaw kong acid yun Lalagay nila puti yun. Paggising sa umaga, mapipil, ang tawag nila skin peeling. Hindi i-refill parang kalsada na butas. Skin peeling. P-E-L-L-I-N-G. Tatanggalin mo yung balat na mukha mo. So nakikita ko yung auntie ko araw-araw. Tagal Tinatanggal niya yung pag umaga, sa gabi nakaano Tapos magiging parang lechon yung mukha. Tapos yung skin matatanggal. Kasi ayaw nga nilang tumanda. So ganito ang mangyayari. Kung ikaw yung sense perception mo, ang source ng happiness mo dahil gusto mo siya, mahal mo siya dahil yung form na yun lang. Pero yung body is made out of cells, yung skin, and it will only last for 7 years. Kaya yung magandang form na akala mo dati mistampilisan, hindi na mistampilisan ngayon. After 7 years kayo nagsasama. Lalo na kung taon-taon meron kayo anak. Di ba? So yung parang nabibigla ka dahil parang hindi naman siya yung dati kong mahal na araw-araw kong nakikita. Kasi nga yung form na yon, wala na. Iba na yung form ngayon ng body. Kagaya na napanood nyo kahapon, di ba? When I got married at the age of 27, kita ko, and I look at the mirror now, mirror on the wall, who are you? You're not the body, your body is very old. You're gonna leave the body anytime. Di ba? Eh kung hindi mo alam yung kaalaman na yon, anong mangyayari? You will be looking for relief, to be relieved from this anxiety. I'm getting old. Okay? Pero kung alam mo hindi ikaw yung katawan, alam mo na, oh, my body is getting old. My body, my possession. Possession ko yung body. So ngayon, ang nangyayari nun, yung sinasabi mo na, I love you, iba na. Kasi wala na yung, parang yung sinasabi sa mga telenovela, may asim ka pa ba? O nangangasim ka na? Di ba? Kaya ngayon, naglalakad sa mall yung mag-asawa, yung asawa walang ginawa kundi i-remake kung ano yung forma sa labas, okay? Magpa-brace, kung ano yung, para ibalik yung nakaraan. Eh wala na yung nakaraan. So pinipilit pa rin. Kagaya dyan sa araw-araw kasi nagpupunta kami nag-yoga. Lahat nag-exercise para yung body nila ma-experience nila yung kaginhawaan ng healthy body. Yung iba, gusto nila ibalik yung nakaraan. Karamihan na nag-jogging, nagtataka sila, bakit? Dati, hindi ba pagtingin ko sa'yo, talagang nabighani ako sa'yo, sobra kitang mahal dahil pagkasama kita, naka-miniskirt ka, sa beach naka-two-piece ka, ngayon iba na. Bakit parang hindi na botelya ng, yung bote, di ba tawag nila Coca-Cola? Eh ngayon iba naman yung Coca-Cola bottle. Straight na, di ba? Nag-evolve na rin eh. So ngayon, pagtingin mo, bakit yung misis ko na sobrang nakikita ko dati, 24, 36, 26, parang bote na ng, galon na ng, isang galon na. Okay? Kaya, hindi mo na masabing, I love you. Kasi wala na yung, dahil mababaw masyado yung akala mo na pag-ibig na magbibigay sa'yo ng kaligayahan. Hindi mo nakikita na wala na yung katawan na yon. Kaya pag naglalakad kayo sa mall, lalo na sa mall, lalo na ngayon yung trending, di ba? Sa sobrang economic problem, ay, kumikita yung mga negosyante rin. Kasi, dati kasi mga damit, years back, 1960s, 70s, rare lang yung magdamit ng miniskirt. Usually hanggang dito, may slit. Ngayon, iba na yung damit. Okay? Sa sobrang problema sa economic situation natin ngayon, sobrang hirap, yung damit parang underwear na. Okay? Parang, so, mas maiksi na maiksi. Dati kasi, dumating sa point nung high school kami, miniskirt, at meron pa mas maiksi. Okay? So ngayon, ang point ko, habang naglalakad kayo, kasi sa una na attraction nyo is based upon this body. So nangyari naglalakad kayo sa mall, kagaya ng one time, nandun kami sa Angeles. May isang mother, okay? Kasama niya yung husband niya. Pagpasok namin sa Pizza Hut, so order ako ng vegetarian pizza. Kaso sa Pizza Hut, di ba may mga para sa bata? Okay? Para sa bata. Naglalaro ron. Kaso siyempre, naglalaro ron. Nandun yung mga mama, mga yaya, mga nandun. Yung husband, dahil para makulit yung bata pinapasok doon. Ngayon yung wife, saan yung husband ko? Yung husband nakatayo doon. Kasi nandun lahat yung mga sexy girls. Naka-miniskirt. Nakatingin siya. Na-mesmerize ba siya? Nakatingin siya nga. Tapos sabi ng wife, Han, ba't kandiyan ka? Anong tinitignan mo dyan? Okay? Yung anak natin naglalaro, baka madisgrasya. Pero nakita ng wife na yung attraction dati na siya yung center, yung focus ng husband na iba na. Kasi lahat tayo, by nature, will always be searching for beauty, eternal beauty. Kaya lang, wala yun sa material world. Kasi itong material world continually changing. Is it clear sa inyo? So, my process, para tayo maprotektahan. Kung it is a privilege to drive a car, ngayon din, it is a privilege para sa atin to have this body. Kasi this body, this human form na meron tayo, is an opportunity for us to understand who we are, to receive wisdom, and to be living safely and taking care of this body for our own benefit. Because the question of who am I, why am I here, what is death, what is old age, and why am I here in this miserable world, bakit ako nandito, can be addressed if you are guided by wisdom, knowledge. So you can now use this body to protect you. What will protect you? Your love, your meditation, your focus, and awareness. Kasi through sense perception, if your impulse bodily identification, nakikita mong kagandahan lang according to your outlook, relative ba? Kaya, napakaganda niya, after 7 years, 10 years, at nakaupo na kayo, yung dating Miss Universe or Miss Tampilisan, nakaupo na sa wheelchair. At yung husband, nakaupo sa rocking chair. Okay. May rocking chair din kami dyan kaya hindi ko lang ginagamit. Okay. At yung wife, nakaupo doon, tinitignan niya at yung mga picture nandun. Nung nasa baby body siya, nung nanalo siya sa contest, singing contest, at nanalo na naman siya sa Miss Tampilisan at pumasok siya sa Miss Cagayan at napunta siya sa Miss Philippines, talo. Okay? Pero nandun yung mga pictures, nakikita niya. At yung husband, nakita niya yung dating nung lumapit siya sa harap ng irog niya, ng wife niya, sabi niya sa kanya, at siyempre hindi niya kilala, nakasama sila sa bus, sabi niya, parang you look familiar to me, okay? Taga saan ka? Ha? Tapos, ano apelido mo? Parang nakita na kita dati, okay? Kamukha ka ng yung sister ko, okay, nagkaroon kayo ng relationship, okay? After a while, nagkaroon kayo ng closeness, at lumapit ka, will you marry me? Okay? May dala kang ring, okay? Nakita mo, kinasal kayo, at nakikita mo ba? Yung mga lumipas na nakaraan, at nakaupo kayo ngayon, tinitignan mo yung person sa katawan na yun. Kung wala kang spiritual understanding, yung sinabi mo, I love you, dati, perversion. Dahil sinabi mo, I love you, dahil yung form na yun, wala na yung form na yun. Kaya ngayon, maghanap ka na naman ng somebody na mas maganda pa. Kasi, by nature, tayo lahat, we're looking for beauty. Kaya lang, yung beauty na nakikita mo rito, illusion lang lahat. Kita nyo to? Kaya ko gusto ipakita to. Binili ko to, actually, binigay lang sa akin to sa Japan ng yun. Nakita nyo to, okay? Kita nyo to? So, ang beauty na nakikita nyo, yung skin lang sa labas, okay? At kung ano yung nasa loob ng ulo nyo, ito. Okay? Kaya ganun kalakas si Maya na akala mo, wow, napakaganda. So yung attraction mo, you're really attracted to the person. Kaya lang dahil sa mode of passion, akala mo na happiness is sensual enjoyment. Yung nakikita mo sa senses mo. So mababaw masyado yung understanding mo ng pag-ibig. Kasi yung pag-ibig mo ay based upon sense perception, contemplation, at na-attract ka, gusto mong kunin para to be very direct, para i-consume. Tikman, yakapin, himasin, lamutakin, pero wala ka mamalamutak dahil hindi ka naman material. Okay? Is it clear sa inyo? Yung body, makikita nyo maigi na halimbawa, nasa katawan ng babae, natural may breast sila, di ba? Kasi yung breast kasi, being, yung potential nila maging mother at mag-nurse ng baby. Kasi pag may baby, automatic na meron silang gatas. Okay? Para sa baby. Pero pag nasa mode of passion ka, iba yung nakikita mo. Ang nakikita mo, yung bagay na hindi konektado para sa benefit mo. Okay. Kaya nga pinakita ko to sa inyo para malaman nyo ba. Kung halimbawa yung breast, gaganyanin mo din, ano makikita mo? Diba? Flesh. Diba? Kaya kung anong yakap mo, I love you, lamutakin mo na lamutakin, oink, oink, pong, ong, 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 ano makukuha mo? Wala. Pero sa illusion, akala mo, mayroon. So, I'll read to you here kung ano yung benefit ng wisdom at spiritual understanding. Para ikaw na nasa katawan na to, you can use this body for your benefit. Kasi this body that we do have, all of us, is an opportunity for us to know and understand the truth, the wisdom of our true identity. And we can be sheltered and protected while we hit the road. Kagaya ng mga driver na hindi marunong, walang alam sa rules sa road, they meet accident. Ganun din, may sasakyan ka at hindi mo alam gamitin at ginamit mo at naging servant ka ng senses mo dahil ang paghahanap mo ng kaligayahan ay directed upon this word, then you'll be a failure. Kasi hindi ka makaka-experience ng connection with life, with happiness. Kaya when you hit the street, kasi parang sasakyan din to, no? You can jog. Okay? Why are people jogging? Kasi they know. Sabi ng doktor, if you don't exercise, you die. Heart attack. Okay? Sunugin mo kasi sa sa puso mo, hihininga mo, gano'n na lang. Hook, hook, hook. Ibig sabihin nun, yung ventricles ng heart mo, nagpapump, pero mahina na, hindi na halos. Pag mahina na, anong mangyayari sa kidney mo? Anong mangyayari sa lungs mo? Anong mangyayari sa liver mo? Hindi na makakadala ng dugo sa utak mo. At kung na-stack up, hook! Wala nang dugo sa utak, dead ball ka. Okay? So, pag drive mo dito, paano ako makakadrive, okay? So, kaya ngayon, may wisdom kung sino ka. Who am I? So, ngayon, kung nagme-make a progress sa wisdom, alam mo kung paano mo gagamitin sa sakyan na to. Hindi ka mananapak, hindi ka magkukos na yung iba, sirain mo rin yung buhay nila, kasi maingat ka na alam mo kung anong gagawin mo sa katawan mo, yun din yung magiging consciousness mo. A certain activity leads to a certain consciousness. At kung nag-identify ka sa body through sense perception, you begin to contemplate. Gusto ko to. At may force dito na will push you even though you don't like the mode of passion. Kaya you over-endeavor, you become greedy for material things. You use this body now, instead of gagamitin mo to para sa kabutihan mo to get out of this miserable world. You resist yung teaching, yung understanding, at yung rules and regulation, at akala mo you're in control. The reason we follow instruction and understand this wisdom, because it will be the first step in the right direction to experience real happiness. Because you're not material, definitely, hindi ka sasaya sa bagay na hindi spiritual. Life. Okay, naintindihan na niya? Is it clear? But it comes through practice, hearing, wisdom. Kagaya ng pag nagdadrive ka sa kalsada, alam mo mag-drive, parang natural na sa'yo na pag nagdadrive ka, may mababangga, brake, automatic. Okay, automatic. So meaning you're in control of the machine you're driving. Alam mo, oops, teka, yung gasoline pala nito, hanggang dyan lang ko sa 10 kilo, empty na. Okay, empty na. Hindi na ako pwedeng tumakbo na mas malayo, papagasolina ako. Ganun din. You have this body, you have a timetable for this body na the body, you have a baby body, a young boy's body, a young man's body, a middle-aged body, an old man's body, then you leave the body. Because it's connected with time. Pero hindi mo nakikita yon, and you are always struggling for survival. Kaya nga lahat nagja-jogging dun eh. Yung iba hindi nila alam ba't sila nagja-jogging kasi may jogging field eh. Iba walang damit. Where? Anong ginagawa nyo? Okay? Kasi lahat nagja-jog eh. So hindi nila alam kung bakit. But one thing, everybody's running away from the inevitable. Yung struggle nila for survival, ang pinaka-goal lang nila, mag-stay forever sa body ng healthy. Kaya ngayon, kawawa sila doon, nandun sila. Pagkatapos mag-jogging, 15 rounds, takbo ng takbo. Okay? Dahil when they, after that, they go home, kain sila ng marami naman. Okay? So, bakit lahat na nagja-jogging, wala ko nakikitang pumapayat, tumataba. Ha? Kaya ko lang sinabi yon kasi para magkaroon lang tayo ng understanding. Kasi kung lagi ako magsasalita na sa inyo ng hindi konektado sa nangyayari, maintindihan lang yung spiritual science when you become a devotee of Krishna. God, you ask, tinatanong nyo, how can I see God? Okay? How can I see God? Ganon din, yung road na yan, it's a privilege. Yung driving nyo na license, it's a privilege to drive sa road. So this body also is a privilege, an opportunity for you to understand the truth, where you can direct your love. And it's based upon where you belong, whom you should love, and where you can really be in this stable, sustainable world that is transcendental to this miserable world. Pero hindi nyo makikita yon when you are influenced by the mode of passion. Ano yung passion? Yung enjoyment ng senses, libido ba? Diba? Kaya pag makakita ka pag nasa mode of passion ka talaga, yung sensual enjoyment talagang, through sense perception talagang, walang makakapigil sa akin. Ano makakapigil sa'yo? Pag brinake mo yung rules, nakabangga ka. O kaya, ano makakapigil bakit yung mga individuals who cannot control their horses? Kaya hindi ba sinasabi sa inyo, hey, control your horses. Okay? Pag if you cannot control your horses, then you go out, kasi yung projection dito sa material world, ginawa sa atin na as if itong mundo na to, ang gagawin lang natin ay go out and enjoy. Pero hindi natin alam, yun na naging prison house natin. Kasi we become servant of the senses and it's a misdirection of this greatest opportunity to have this privilege, opportunity to have this body. Kasi with this body, you can now make a decision to be close to Krishna. And to understand this truth, Krishna, the Supreme Person, can only be revealed, can be established when you are pure at heart. Meaning, your meditation, the center of your life, your heart, your whole being, Your shelter is God. Yun ang process. Okay? So what will motivate you to be in that road? It is your attraction and affection to a process that will give you an experience of happiness. Kaya ang tanong nila parate, kung titignan nyo, araw-araw, ilang taon na kayo, nagchat-chan, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Why not sabihin na lang natin, Laki Salayaw, Jeprox, Laki Salayaw, Jeprox. Kaya ba nyo gawin yun? Araw-araw dumadaan yung mga tao rito. Araw-araw naririnig ko sila, Krishna, Haribol, kasi the sound, Krishna, is not material sound. Halimbawa, sabihin mo, di ba lagi sila nagsasabi, I love you, honey. I love you, honey. Pagtagal, iba na. Honey, honey. Hoy, bruha! Okay? What is sweet in the beginning becomes bitter in the end. Kasi, what you're longing for is not there's no satisfaction. Kaya nga ang description ng spiritual master, you need an ocean to fill up this desert tongue and this empty heart, this desert heart. Kaya lang, ang direction natin is upon this desert world. Kasi sa influence ng modes ng passion. The disease of materialism and this false ego means not your true identity. Kaya akala natin, spiritual life, you need to persevere. Kailangan magtiyaga ka. Kaya yung mga tao doon, araw-araw nagja-jog. Tapos na kami mag-exercise, nandun pa rin sila. Takbo ng takbo. Halos yung dila, lumalawit na. Kasi nisip nila, kailangan discipline, 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 discipline. But discipline must be based upon wisdom. To discipline your senses, your mind, your intelligence, your body with what is inseparable from you. The longing for a connection with someone you can offer your life. That is a relationship with the Supreme Person. You're looking for sweetness. The Supreme Person is the sweetest, is the gentlest. That's why he's very attractive, Krishna. The all-compassionate. His world is the world of love. To enter that world, ang description doon, sa world na yon, is a world wherein you follow a system that you can connect your heart, your life, with a transcendental relationship with the source of life. Yoga, union with God. And that union, connection is based upon your affection. Lahat ng tao rito nagsasuffer because yung affection nila is directed upon this dead world. Very clear ba? Pero pag nawala yung intelligence mo, hindi mo makikita yon. Kaya nga, when I was in high school, kasi nga, yung mga bata mapupusok. Okay? Alam mo, mapusok yung damdamin nila. They're so energetic, they wanna enjoy, okay? So ngayon, dahil bata pa man, nasa katawan ka ng you're very energetic, hindi mo alam saan lalagay energy mo. Instead, you put your energy, your brain, everything, your intelligence into studying the truth and engaging in activities that will connect you with what will give you happiness. Nasa mundo ka ng parang isang malaking circus. Lahat, alam mo, pag pumunta ka sa piyesta, di ba may mga circus? Maraming mga bagay na gusto mong, maglaro ka doon ng baril-barilan. Pag nanalo ka, may teddy bear, o kaya may palanggana, may irinola na pwede mong dalhin sa bahay. Tapos, pwede kang sumakay sa Chubibo. Alam yung Chubibo? Ferris wheel. Di ba? Baka kita mo yung nagbebenta ng cotton candy. Ganun itong mundo na to. When you identify yourself as wrongly, that you're the body, then definitely yung happiness mo will be what you can acquire through the senses, through sense perception. Kaya yung devotee is someone who understands. He knows how to drive this body. He knows where to bring this body. Okay? Kagaya ng mga tao na who are influenced by the mode of passion, where do they bring their body? Pag Sabado nights, punta sila sa diskohan, sayawan. Yung mga iba pupunta sa bar. Magwa-watch ng pole dancing. Okay? So yung body nila, actually ang nangyayari, hindi naman sila yung nagdadirect sa body nila. They're driven by a force. Because their longing for fulfillment and happiness is directed upon this body. Sensual enjoyment. Hindi ka na masatisfy. The more na kamutin mo yung kate, mas kumakate. Kate ng kate hanggang maging muna. Kasi it's a misdirection of your search for happiness in the wrong direction. Kaya, then bakit kailangan natin ng wisdom? Because yun din yung safety guidance para we can make use of this body and how we can drive this body wherein we are safe. And the safest is that when you surrender to God. Because the driver who will guide you is not the LTO. It's Krishna, the Supreme Controller. So even though you feel in your heart you're not qualified, because Krishna loves you, He will guide you. He will protect you. He understands, the spiritual master understands, and he knows clearly how helpless we are. How helpless we are. That's why we should be with this wisdom to understand our helplessness and where we can take shelter. And that shelter should be God's embrace, unconditional love. And how do we achieve that? By the process itself, the chanting of the holy names. Kaya, ang nangyayari, how come it's repetitious? Araw-araw na lang si Sir nagsasabi, chant, 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 chant. Ba't hindi tayo maghanap ng iba? Okay? Para bang bago naman. Okay? Yung mga tao, okay, may bago akong product. Bagong bubble gum. Okay? Ang flavor to, kainin natin. ML. TikTok. Papo mo. Nakita ng isa, uy, bubble gum. Chewing the chewed. Itong material world is chewing the chewed. Kasi lahat ng energy na nandito, matter, is transforming from one form to another. Yung dating inupuan mo na kotse, anong pinakamagandang kotse na akala lahat kasi nakita nila, wow, heavy dude. Dapat mag-struggle ako, makabili ako ng Raptor. Okay? So lahat nakasakay sa Raptor. Laki. Laki. Katawan mo, liit lang. Ang lakas ng gasolina. Pakita mo, nakasakay ako sa Raptor. Kaya yung habang dumadaan ka, yung mga naglalakad, tayo kasi nakachinelas lang, nakasandals, tingin sa atin mga oh, look what I got. Pero kung titignan mo, dati, yung Raptor na yon galing sa junk shop. Okay? Yung mga bata dyan na manubo, nakakuha ng mga lansang, mga palanggana, irinola, tinapon dyan, frigidaire na luma, tinunaw. At ngayon, dinala sa planta, ginawang shell na metal, yun yung forma ng Raptor. Yung iniupuan mo pala, na akala mo manibela hawak mo, dati palang irinola. Dahil yung molecules na nagme-makeup nung metal na yon, nandun na, hawak mo na, yung irinola. Hindi mo alam yung toilet bowl dati, kasi toilet bowl dati bakal eh. Tinunaw, nakaupo ka ngayon doon, okay? At yung balat na inuupuan mo, leather seat, okay? Balat ng baboy. Kasi daw mas makinis. Okay? Nakaupo ka doon, inisip mo, look what I've got. So yung body mo, yung ikaw na meron ka sa sasakyan, nakasakay ka pa sa sasakyan. At naging, look what I got. Okay? Natabunan ka na, na-cover ka na nga ng material energy. Tinabunan mo pa yung sarili mo, more with material energy, nakasakay ka. At hindi lang yun, gawa ka pa ng garay na malaki. Na pagpasok mo doon sa sasakyan, may gate lahat, mas nakakulong ka pa. Pero hindi nakikita yun ng somebody who's in illusion. Kaya nga, the truth will set you free. Free from what? From ignorance. To chew the chewed. Kaya lahat naghahanap ng lasa, hindi nila alam, lahat ng pinipiga nila, I love you. Pagyakap mo, wala na after 7 years. Kaya ka-attracted dahil may person. Kaya nga, yung false bodily identification is a direction wherein you experience the pain. Kasi ma-attach ka sa world na to. Yung person, ikaw, you're attracted to that body, pero actually, yung person nasa katawan na yun, pag umalis yun, yung attraction mo doon, wala na. Umalis na. Kaya memories na lang. Kaya nga makikita nyo yung goal, kaya nga diniscuss dito, ano ba talaga, paano tayo makakawala rito? Okay. It's like we're all drowning. We must take shelter of someone who has this giant boat that does not sink, who comes around and picks us up. Pero kung dito ka sa dagat na to, okay lang dito, nandito yung mga iho, iba-ibang klase, okay? May iba-ibang squid. Alam niyo yung squid? Yung nukos, 200 ang kilo. Punta kayo dun sa Masbate, yung nukos malaki pa sa inyo. Pag dinikitan kayo nun, dati yung classmate ko, kapitan ng barko, yung tatay niya. Yung barko lumubog. So kailangan i-retrieve nila yung mga body. Na-shock sila dahil pagbaba nila sa yung mga scuba diver, lahat ng katawan nandun, wala na yung spiritual, umalis na. Nabubulok na agnas, nakadikit yung mga squid, yung mga isda kinakain. Pero kailangan dalhin nila yon, okay, sa labas. At yung relo ng tatay ko yan, So kunin nila yung mga buto, actually dahil nga hindi na kailangan dalhin sa embalsamador, kailangan sealed na. Kasi buto na lang eh. Wala na yung mukha rito, yung balat, wala na. Kinain na ng squid, kinain ng isda. Okay? So ilalagay, hindi na kaya pwedeng dalhin sa mortician. Hindi na kailangan lagyan ng makeup. Kasi wala nang lalagyan ng makeup, wala na mukha eh. Pero ilalagay sa kahon yun, tapos lalakad. Kaya pagdaan nyo dyan, maririnig nyo, oh my papa, lahat kayo nakaganon sa forlorn, umiiyak. Pero dahil mayaman kayo, meron mga crying lady, i-hire lang nyo. Hahawak yun, sabay-sabay umiiyak. Kayo nakasakay sa kotse, na raptor, habang yung mahal nyo sa buhay, na wala na, yung kapitan ng barko, wala na. At nandun, lahat yung crying lady umiiyak. Talagang napaka-lungkot. Pero nakasakay man kayo sa raptor, na dating inuupuan nyo, irinola dati, palanggana. Sabi nga, ba't ako nandito? At bakit ako nakikinig kay sir? So when you are blinded by ignorance, ayaw nyo marinig yun kasi it destroys your lordship. And what is that lordship about? You want to play God. And because you're not self-sufficient, you'll never be happy. Masi anong gawin mong piga? So yun ang point ko. So ang reason, kaya ko sinasabi to because the spiritual master loves us so much. Krishna loves us so much. We've been here for so long and we are in a way called the living dead. So hindi na kayo kailangan manood ng Zombie 1, Zombie 2, Zombie 3. Kasi pag may wisdom kayo, the living dead na halos lahat. Kasi ang focus nila is with the dead body to struggle eternally in the body. Does it open something to you? You begin to ask this question, why am I struggling so hard to maintain this body? Why do I maintain this body? So I can use it to be loving and serving God, to be connected with His love. Yun yung science sa pinag-aaralan nyo. Kaya magtataka kayo, bakit Krishna? Material life, soma total, kung ano yung what is sweet in the beginning becomes bitter in the end. Kasi in the beginning pa lang, talo ka na, wala ka na mapipiga. Yung form na yun, illusion, and the mode of passion drives you. Yung lust, matinding pagnanasa, kukunin ko siya, akin siya. Okay? Then what happens is that you cannot control the horses. So your longing for happiness becomes your imprisonment. You become servant of the senses. You cannot hold your horses. So the science that we do follow is with the chanting, the mind is focused upon you, the person. And it's connected with the love that is given to you by the spiritual master to enter that world. And Krishna, God, can only be revealed when you have a pure heart. That's why we must engage in the process of purification to purify the heart. And our focus should be with the transcendental, not touched by material, considered by lust, anything. It's about life. It's about love that is eternal. That is Krishna's love for us. To enter that world, then there is a science. The science is doing the will of God. So when Lord Krishna came here 5,000 years ago, his instruction is just surrender unto me and I'll protect you. To those who are constantly devoted unto me, I give them the understanding by which they can come to me. So if you make the decision in your heart, when you are blessed to come in contact with God's love, with the wisdom, that wisdom is God's love for you. You know? It is not something that takes you away from happiness. But when you are so much engrossed, the wisdom will be repugnant to you, you'll resist. It's like you're drowning, somebody's giving you a hand. Come, ride in this boat. Di mo, ay, lisod, asel, diri lang ko. Naaman ko amigo. May kaibigan man ako, si Giant Pating. Okay? Nakabukas yung bunganga nila lahat, tinihintay lang na I can sleep, I can put my head inside her mouth. Okay? Okay? This is what you face every day because this is the planet of death, the desert world. So with wisdom, you come in contact with the source of happiness because now you can drive this body directed upon the word of life. And what is that word of life? It is a connection with the source of life, with the source of happiness. Krishna, Govinda, Rama. Kaya sabi ni Lord Chaitanya, "Oh my Lord, you have hundreds and millions of names, such as Krishna, Govinda, Rama, etc. And all of its names is invested with transcendental potencies. Transcendental potencies. Non-different from God. And you have made it very easy for me to approach you. Unfortunate as I am, I have no attraction for them." Wala tayong attraction. Because we are not making progress towards life, the word of love. And then the wisdom comes, and Krishna himself connects us, and he reveals himself. If we follow what he wants. But we are used to being rebels. We think we're number one. We don't need anyone. Is it clear? So it's an eye-opener for all of us here that the search for happiness that you're trying to pursue, why don't you stop? Do I know how to tread when I hit the street? Do I know the rules and regulation? Can I drive this body? And where will I bring this body? Because this body is made out of matter. So Krishna gives us an opportunity to engage in karma yoga, action in the service of God. Hearing, chanting, remembering, offering everything, surrendering our life, surrendering everything to the source. We are now caretaker of this body, just like I know I'm not this body is temporary, I'm just the caretaker and I use this body to drive directly in the right direction towards the embrace of Krishna, and that will protect you, give fulfillment to the heart. That is yoga. Is it clear? So Haribol Namaste. Let's continue this tomorrow.
Okay, let's chant and dance. Krishna! Namo Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prasayate.
Namo Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prasayate.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayanya
Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayana.
Vasudeva Madhavrinda
Radha Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Madhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Devasade Gaura Praveda,
Gopala Govinda Rama
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madhana Mohana
Hari Bol Krishna,
Gopala Govinda
Hari
Rama
Bol Krishna,
Madhana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Krishna Govinda
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madhana Mohana,
Gopala Govinda Rama
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madhana
Hari
Mohana
Bol Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madhana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madhana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama,
Gopala Govinda Rama
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madhana Mohana
Hari Bol Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama Madhana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madhana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama,
Gopala Govinda Rama
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madhana Mohana
Hari Bol Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madhana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madhana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madhana Mohana,
Gopala Govinda Rama
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madhana Mohana
Hari Bol Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama
Krishna,
Madhana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madhana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madhana Mohana,
Gopala Govinda Rama
Hari Bol Krishna,
Madhana Mohana
Hari Bol Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama Madhana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madhana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madhana Mohana,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Hari Bol Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Gauranga Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Hari Bol Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Gauranga
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga,
Jaya Jaya Srila
Hari
Prabhupada
Bol Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Hari Bol Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Srila
Hari
Prabhupada
Bol Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Jaya Jaya Srila Swarup
Hari Bol Krishna,
Ananta Paramahamsa
Hari Bol Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Srila Swarup
Hari Bol Krishna,
Ananta Paramahamsa
Jaya Jaya Srila Swarup, Ananta Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Srila Swarup, Ananta Paramahamsa.
Namo Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestayate